Catherine Belton's Putin's People, How the KGB Took Back Russia and Then Took on the West, is a meticulously researched expose that delves into the transformation of Russia under Vladimir Putin's leadership. Belton, a seasoned investigative journalist and former Moscow correspondent for the Financial Times, presents a compelling narrative that traces the resurgence of KGB influence in post-Soviet Russia and its implications for global politics. Early foundations. The KGB's legacy. Belton begins by examining formative years as a KGB officer stationed in Dresden, East Germany. Contrary to the perception of a passive role, she reveals that Dresden was a hub for clandestine operations, including support for radical groups like the Red Army faction. These early experiences instilled in Putin a deep understanding of covert operations and the utility of leveraging illicit networks to achieve political objectives. The St. Petersburg Nexus, Crime and Politics. In the tumultuous 1990s, Putin served as deputy mayor of St. Petersburg, a period marked by rampant corruption and the intertwining of political power with organized crime. Belton details how Putin and his associates collaborated with criminal groups, facilitating schemes like the Oil for Food program, which diverted resources and enriched a select few. This era served as a prototype for the governance model that would later be implemented nationwide. Ascension to power. The Siloviki's rise. Belton challenges the narrative of Putin's accidental rise to power, arguing instead that his ascent was orchestrated by a cadre of former KGB officers, known as the Siloviki. These individuals systematically dismantled the influence of Yeltsin-era oligarchs, consolidating control over key industries and state institutions. The prosecution of Mikhail Khodorkovsky and the expropriation of Yukos oil exemplify this power shift, signaling a new era where loyalty to Putin became paramount. The Obshak, a state within a state. Central to Belton's thesis is the concept of the Obshak, a vast slush fund managed by Putin's inner circle. This fund, amassed through opaque financial maneuvers and offshore accounts, serves both personal enrichment and geopolitical strategy. Belton illustrates how these resources are deployed to influence foreign elections, support sympathetic political movements, and undermine Western institutions. Exporting influence. The West's complicity. Belton scrutinizes the West's role in enabling Putin's agenda, highlighting how financial institutions and political figures have been co-opted. London, in particular, emerges as a focal point, with Russian oligarchs investing heavily in real estate and political donations. The case of Roman Abramovich's acquisition of Chelsea Football Club is presented as a strategic move to gain soft power and legitimacy in Western circles. Ideological warfare. Manipulating values. Beyond financial and political machinations, Belton delves into the ideological battles waged by Putin's regime. She reveals how the Kremlin promotes conservative values, positioning itself as a defender of traditionalism against Western liberalism. This narrative appeals to certain factions in the West, creating unlikely alliances and furthering Russia's influence abroad. Conclusion. A cautionary tale. Putin's People is a sobering account of how a network of former intelligence officers reclaimed power in Russia and extended their reach globally. Belton's exhaustive research and compelling storytelling offer a critical lens through which to understand the complexities of modern geopolitics and the enduring impact of authoritarian resurgence. For readers seeking a deeper understanding of Russia's transformation under Putin and its implications for the world, Belton's work stands as an essential resource.